I just wanted to talk about how important it is for you as a buyer, and this is more for my first-time home buyers. I know if you're more seasoned and you've purchased properties before, you kind of already know the deal. But how important it is to be pre-approved before you're shopping, having your estimates and knowing that if you're shopping in a particular price range, what you can expect to be paying monthly and what you can expect your down payment and closing costs to be, so that when the time comes and you do find that house, you can jump on it and just make an offer immediately. I get so many buyers, they see a post or they see a house that I post and they want to jump right out and go see it. My job is to let them know that, hey, I would love to, get you out, show you this property. But these sellers are not just opening their door up for private showings for people to just come through and browse. If you want to go out to an open house, feel free to do so. But you shouldn't be scheduling private tours with real estate agents or anyone to go see a house if you're not pre-approved. Start that process immediately so that whatever house you're going into, you can afford it and you can make your offer immediately. And so some of that documentation is going to be tax returns, your bank statements, your most recent pay stubs, definitely going to be checking your credit score. And so you're going to have to submit all of this documentation when you're going to fill out your mortgage application, and they're going to review all of that based on your finances. They will let you know how much you can afford. It's not about what you think you can afford. It's about how much the financial institution that you're borrowing from is going to lend you. Now, you may find out that you're approved for higher than what you wanted to spend, which is great. There are some cases where lender says, hey, you can qualify for this much of a house. This is what the monthly payment is, and you just may not be comfortable spending that much, so you kind of want to dial it back and look for something a little smaller. But at least you have that plan in place where you know what price range you're looking in, and then how much that is going to cost you, and whether you want to pull the trigger on that or not. Versus you going into it completely blind, you fall in love with a house, you go to get pre-approved, you submit all of your documentation, and either you're unable to get pre-approved for some reason, whether it's credit score or something on the financial documentation that you submit, or you get pre-approved and you can't afford the house that you just fell in love with. Now you find yourself looking at homes that are far different in price range. If you're looking at houses in a $400,000 price range and you're only approved for $275,000 or $300,000, those houses will look completely different. So there are levels to it. A pre-qualification is really not good enough, because that's just them saying, hey, you're pre-qualified based on the information that you gave us verbally. We need to take it a step further and get that financial documentation from you to confirm. So typically I don't even go with pre-quals. I want to speak to that lender directly and just say, hey, did they submit their financial documentation? Where do they currently stand? Have you taken a look at any of that? Have you verified credit? Have you verified assets? And then there's your pre-approval where you have submitted all of that documentation. And then there's processes where you can even be pretty much fully underwritten before you even go out to tour the property. Now you'll have conditions like you still have to get your appraisal, but those buyers that are fully prepared are usually the ones that have a better shot of getting their offer accepted. If you're shopping in a very competitive market and you have to make quick moves, you're doing yourself a disservice by not having that approval in hand. That could be the difference of you missing out on getting your offer accepted. Get your pre-approval first. Know what you're working with financially, so that you know that when you find that house that you fall in love with, you will already know what your financials are, in terms of how much you're spending out of pocket, cash to close, and what your mortgage payment is, so you can just jump right in and make that offer. If you're not ready to get pre-approved, then hey, go out and take a look at all of the open houses that are available to you in that area in which you're shopping. So trust me when I tell you, getting those things taken care of first will save you a tremendous amount of time, and will have you more prepared than the buyers out there that aren't taking that step initially. Guys, stay tuned, and I appreciate you guys watching.